Okay. Next slide. So I'm gonna share something with you about who we are. So we're about fostering creativity or fostering the appreciation of the arts and experience. We also are about promoting, empowering, and just encouraging artists. And one of the most important things I think that we do is we enrich the community. And the way we enrich the community is one thing people tend to do is they tend to hang out with people that look like them, that act like them. And what we do through the arts is to bring people together that look different, do different things, have different cultures, just because when you do that, you build a bridge for conversation, to connect, to understand, and we do that with God. On our information. Jason.
Yes,
See, I don't
I
know how to
know.
practice having sort of flip side.
the clicker would have been much better, but my one adapter's already being used.
So, this, our background, we started in 2011. It started more as a social artists. She said to get together, you know, have coffee, enjoy each other's company. But then, Jack McGregor done, she's like, you know, I'm a little tired, Shelley. You go do something with this. I'm tired. So I was like, hey, you know, we don't have in Fayette County anymore. We don't have a fine arts festival. So I was like, hey, let's make one. So 8 years ago, I came up with Magnolia Fine Arts Festival, which is now the largest fine arts festival in the county. And we have about 4,000 to 5,000 people come every year. It's a great time. It's like a party with the arts. And we just kind of enjoy it. In 2019, we were thinking, because we had people coming to the art show that didn't have a way to make money. Like they would show up without getting that paid for. Or they would show up and they didn't know how to display. They would put literally their table in front of the tent so customers couldn't get to the art. So it's like, you know what we need to do? We need to just have conversations together about what's the best way to sell what we have and just kind of grow and, you know, talk and help each other develop. So we started like this little small workshop where we bring in people to just club members to educate us on like anything from marketing to sales to gallery, to selling in galleries. And Jason was one of the first speakers like to say, hey, I'll come and go, you know. So we started, this is like our 5th year with our premier part. It was just basically help us develop as a group to learn from each other. And then in 2021, we thought, okay, so we're learning, but I think that creative people can be lonely. They can isolate themselves a lot. So we're thinking that people need to connect. You know, yeah, we can connect them once a year at Magnolia and all these other places, but I think we need partners with similar ideas. They don't have to look like me. They don't even have to have the same culture, but just someone that want to connect and just make a difference. So we came up with a mentorship program so that creative people would have someone to walk through life with, someone to learn from, to grow. And you know, mentorship is not one way. Some people confuse mentorship with the person mentoring downward. Mentorship is 2 ways, actually. And if you're doing it that way, it's not proper. The proper way is to go from both ends, because you can learn anything if you open your mind. So that was one of the things we came up with. And we've had like renowned artists to come in, like one guy, his over collects his artwork. He comes every year. Last year he had them talking to like celebrities on the phone about, you know, artwork. And mentees just love it because it's like, wow, one of our mentees last year got a chance to write for Atlanta Orchestra because his mentor is on the orchestra. And also, even Pianos for Peace, one of our mentees got a chance to participate in some of the missions. So it's about connecting people, giving them a little boost to the next level. So this year, our community started, you know, we started second with it here in this one. And Let's go on our back. Jeez.
Yeah, it's just, I have to find the cursor. The glare is really bad for me. So you see my cursor there, it's just hard to,
No
hard to see.
worries. It's on Canva anyway, so it comes down slow. Okay, so the passenger. How many knew that was supposed to be a representation? Okay, Vincent Van Gogh. So how many of you know the history of Vincent Van Gogh? It's tragic. It is tragic. Okay, this man is notably one of the highest achievement artists in history. He sold one freaking painting. He sold one thing in his lifetime. He was impoverished, poor, isolated, depressed, in and out of mental institutions for the last year or so of his life. Not only that, he committed suicide at ever. He didn't get a chance really to realize any of his health. He was taken away. He didn't, it's just a sad story, just to even think about. But what he left behind was a lot of stuff about what he did and who he was. But he left papers that someone made a lot of about it. But he didn't. But that's true love. But he lived, during the time of the automobile, but like I said, he probably never even wrote. But I don't know. So our next painter, the other person that was the driver.
Sorry.
How many of you heard of him?
Absolutely.
Well, he made bank. He made some money. He made some money. This guy, he made money. He may have been depressed, isolated, and lonely, but if you're gonna be depressed, isolated, and lonely, at least he had things, okay? So he lived to be 67 years old.
Wow.
And he was born like 1400, but he lived to be older than everyone in age. Think about that. But the main difference between them, and I highlighted it on the slide, is that one person, they took an interest in other things. You can't be a singular focused person, because what it does, you can't see new avenues to improve. If you can only think one way, it hurts. I mean, when you're trying to get out of a situation or through the situation, it's difficult. So one of the things we try to do is help people, not only like we work on artistic skills, artistic expression, but we work on business skills too, because we want to make your ability to be strategic in both, not only in creative manners, but also business matters. So I don't know which one's my favorite, because they both were very influential during their time. But the main difference is, who had opportunity to enjoy the fruits from their labor. So you can decide who's your favorite. So our approach to face, what we try to do, our mission is to start by teaching, bringing people together, doing a little, workshops and trying to fill in gaps, and have them to help us too, because remember I told you it's two ways. It's not just people, we're teaching people are teaching us every day too. So we're growing together, I teach you this, you teach me that, and then we both appear, So it's like we're growing together, we're mentoring each other, we're connecting, communicating, and we're learning from different types of people. Because the thing is, if I hang out with people that look like me every day, think like me every day, then do I grow? That is a boring existence. If you're doing that, please shake it off. You want to have people that think from you, challenge you to be better, because you can't see, beyond yourself. Then you're going to self. You may not even know yourself. But then the other thing we teach them, after connecting, mentoring, growing, we go into exhibiting. So we've taught you, we worked on your skill sets. Then we worked on getting you mentor and mentee kind of relationship. We want to help you make money. And that's what the exhibiting part about. I want to give you opportunities to go out and sell. Okay, this is
Okay, so fair warning, we tried this earlier and it was very choppy. Hopefully it works better now.
This is the Magnolia from 2022, okay.
Works at all?
Just
Come on,
quick.
there we go. Impromptu dance party. My daughter still talks about that. Yeah. I think she thinks that she's at Craigfield every time she goes.
People can go on, you'll see people on diversity and that. I don't know if we got to the lady doing the Indian ballet. So that I can show you that part. But we even have Indian ballet, which you don't really see a lot of. So it's, and then we even have Chinese dancers. Just a lot of different cultures that we add to it because we want people to be talking, we want people to engage, to connect. And that's what we do. So what if Randall had, opportunity to be more connected, not to be so isolated? What if he had a community that was supportive? What if he had more opportunities to sell? So one piece of advice. I would hope that, creating an organization or a group of people that's accepting inclusivity, like including people saying, hey, you are welcome. It's okay not to be okay. Because people, the thing today is everyone wants you to think they have it together. But if you so the trick is to understand that even in your perfection, you're like all got a little, cracks on it, And this is about just learning to accept that and grow from that, And I would think and I would hope that we could make a difference in someone like that. So this is our event. Here's the So that's what we're doing. And it's here. It's accessible, okay? So in this little presentation here, we've explored how creativity can be something that we can use in our business every day. How you can help you be more innovative, how can help you be more strategic. And I can even give you an example. So a lot of you, I love this room because a lot of you already understand creativity and success, right? But give an example to those people that was like me, because I used to be one of those people like what I created. But now I understand that, yes, it opens all kinds of pathways. So what I would ask and hope that just understanding this will be food for thought. It will lead you to support the arts community. And you want to be a part and connect with the people to improve the relationships that we have. So. And finally, I guess the ask, right? I have to do that.
Yep.
So I want you to share information about the different impact. I want you to connect. If you want, come out and attend, we'll have a great time. If you want to volunteer, sure. How many people in this room are participating in our community already? See the volunteers already? Want you to volunteer, and if you don't want to do that, then we'll take your money.
Ron. Bless this jacket.
And so the next one is just gonna say thank you. The next slide is just thank you. So it's
All right. Yeah, at the end of your video, it showed the exclusive party, but you didn't really talk much about it. So please tell us.
I did, I've been smacking around by someone for not doing that. So I brought one. So we are having a bond experience and it's gonna be fun. We have on arrival, you get pink bubbly. There's an Ashton Martin Park where you take photos. We have a step and repeat with the Target for like the bond scenes. We have a 360 we put on the roof so you can get the sky as you turn around. I don't know, it's gonna be signature martinis catered on Enzo. I don't know, we have a spa game inside of the, if you don't want to just drink and dance and party, you want to do a spa game, then a spa game for you too.
And that's Friday night or Saturday?
It's Friday.
Friday night.
So why are you there? Did I miss anything?
No.
That, she'll look at me later. She's like, you didn't say.
So you said Friday, the classes and workshops, is that what you said? So
So,
Mark even mentioned the artist market on Saturday in the concert.
okay, so we were kind of crazy.
We invented one.
So in the morning times, there's like workshops, business classes and, just a bunch of business classes in the morning, networking classes. But then in the afternoon, there's tracks. There's like a film track if you're working in the film industry, there's one for you. Animation, there's one that's just painting. There's one that's just social media. There's one that's just photography. And then she has one exploring. You're just gonna go there and learn camera and you're gonna create something on Cricut, make feelings. But and then on that night, so it's gonna be a long day. I kind of like long days because I'm kind of crazy like that. So when you finish all of that, there's a party. There's a party that starts at 6 p.m. It goes until 10, and that is the James Bond experience on the first day. And then on the second day, after you finish all your classes in the morning and afternoon, there's an artist market. So we're gonna set up here, they're gonna close the streets in town. On the court, right by Fairways Social, exactly. That is gonna be tents, and along the other side going down to Indo, also gonna be tents, and it's gonna be artists selling their art. Or people that are, connected to our organization, maybe some food trucks too. So, food trucks will be there also. Yeah. Oh, and live entertainment. We love live entertainment. We had this one guy, he won the Gwinnett Star Search last year. Okay, his name is Gladius. He has long flowing hair and lips around. So that should be fun. But he makes the guitar sing. The guy is amazing. So if you're looking for like some good music and just some pretty good music, it will be a good time.
Maribel, who usually joins us in person, she's asking on Facebook how we can join the ticket raffle, which is something you had said on social, or even I said on social. I know Casey gave out tickets to everybody in the room. Maybe I could just take an extra one for Maribel, and like we'll just call this Maribel's. Okay. Okay. Yeah, does anybody else have any questions? I've had the pleasure of speaking prior. Last year was my first year as a speaker. Unfortunately for me, it was also a night market day. So I literally left market, came over to it was at the hotel, got changed in the bathroom, then went to go present, changed back and went back to night market. I didn't really get to experience the event at all. And I'm saddened by that because I also had the opportunity to go to a different event a couple weeks ago that was so inspirational. And I know that this is going to be better than that. And it's right here in this amazing place with some incredible speakers. So, I think Charlene's ask, I'll just reiterate, is to share this with other people. If you know creatives in your life, there is definitely something they will take away from this. And the party just seems like a really good time.
And plus, you gotta think about like, as creatives, you gotta think almost everyone in this room has potential customers for your business, right? Because a lot of things we do, they kind of connect, right? So it's really also about just connecting with people that you can grow together, you can support the person that can support you. It's like building, expanding your network. So are we ready for the drawing?
I think so, unless anybody has any questions.
Okay, so what we do that focus on kids, when we do Magnolia, we have the, for entrepreneurs, we don't do kids start for entrepreneur, but one thing. Utopia Academy, which is here in Sherman, it's a school. They're actually, they're doing a podcast. They're interviewing people that are walking up. They got a little sound set setting up. So we make it but other than that, it is you can make it. Let's see. Exactly. In the fall, we do Magnolia so many years. We have so much fun. We put up a exhibit for them. We perform. We even give grants to them. So in the school, so we do a lot of this. But this spring event is for more for the.
Except for what's going on Saturday afternoon, it has like bouncy houses, food truck, there's a lot of things that kids will be able to enjoy. They're not that
So I have two questions. For the fall, for the Magnolia Festival, how would I go about applying for my child to be a part of the space?
Okay, so we do it through the school. We look for Lynn and we have contact that she does, and she sends out like information to all the teachers. And then she collects all of the tickets because we do a drawing to give away the grant. So she collects all the tickets from the teachers to give them access to it. So Melissa is the type.
Connect with that. Well, I don't know if my child's school participates. This
School.
should be at middle school. She'll be at Bennett Middle School this year. This is her first year there. Just to have, okay. And then my second question. If it comes back to me, I will ask.
That happens to me all the time. Anything else before we do the drawing? Okay, so what do you think we should draw first?
Say,
The conference? Okay, let's draw the conference. Let someone in here do it, you think? Let's shake a couple. Oh, we'll let you tell us who's going.
Yeah.
It better be somebody that was nice to you.
Ooh.
466-768. I'll say it again, 466-768.
768.
766.
Gotta be in the room somewhere unless Ron walked away with it. 768. Oh, all right.
But he's already going.
Yeah.
Well, you can take it anywhere you want.
Isn't that for the gala or that's for the whole? What's that for?
That's for the Artpreneur event.
Oh, I can get somebody in addition to this. Okay, all right.
Just send me the email. You have my email, right? Just send me the email if you want me to. It's electronic.
Does anybody want it? Anybody want it?
I actually do want it.
Yeah, great. There we go.
We'll connect after we. Thank you.
Great.
What do you buy?
What am I?
Yeah.
Starbucks?
Matcha latte.
Not this one, but.
The number for the person that won the honor.
Ooh.
466-752.
And
What are you gonna wear?
That's a problem. But you know, that little bow suit, like,
Yeah.
you know, it's the one on the bottom.
Or
Thank you guys for having us.
It was great. Thank you. All right, so my request at this point is for you to take out your phone and scan the QR code so you can check in. I have been told there's issues with Android users. Someone please confirm that with me. I'd love to know if it's working or not. Is it working today?
No.
No. It worked for
It
her
didn't work.
on Android. It didn't work for you though?
what did it do? I mean, what did it?
Did it
do?
tell you that CAPTCHA thing? Is that what it told you?
Go closer to it. It could be the glare up.
If I'm not mistaken, it brought him to the page, but then it says something about like not being able to submit. I've got to submit a ticket to the support people.
Don't.
You might have to move.
Yeah, just don't zoom in.
All right, well, I am signing off of Facebook.